Okay, we are officially online. So systems of equations are actually really, really practical and useful in real life. You will see that eventually, I mean, like, you probably don't remember this. When I was a kid, you know, with either cell phones, not even cell phones, but just landlines, we would get calls from Sprint, from AT&T, from Verizon, from, you know, every place, every phone company. I get calls every week and saying, oh, we can definitely better your deal, right? And so systems of equations would be the way to determine whether they're never, when they give you a different deal, they're never comparing apples to apples, right? And so they do that so they can confuse you. But as a mathematician, if you understand systems of equations, you can break through all that gobbledygook that they give you and figure out the truth as to which one is actually cheaper. So, but this is a sort of a simple example of a systems of equations. We actually have to find two equations out of what's written here. It says 10 tees. You know what a tee is, right? For golfing, you know, those little things that the ball sits on. 10 tees and 3 used golf balls cost $2.55. 3 tees and 4 used golf balls cost $3.09. How much does each item cost? So you could just go and you could take two people's receipts from their purchases and just see the totals and how many golf balls and tees they bought, and you can figure out how much each one costs very easily. So first of all, let's turn this first sentence into an equation. So who would like to help me? What do you think? 10 tees. So why don't we call tees T? Would that be okay? And we'll say you've used golf balls, we'll call B for balls, right? And then we've got cost is $2.55. Since we're dealing with such small stuff, I think it'd be easier to turn it into cents. What is $2.55 in cents? 255 cents, right? So I'm going to just change that to 255. So how many T's do I have?
10 T's.
I have 10 T's plus I have 3 B's, and that all equals 255 cents. Right? Does that make sense? Pretty straightforward, right? All right, what's the next sentence?
3 T's plus 4 B's.
Okay. Is equal to 309 cents, right? Okay. Does that look like anything to you that you know how to do?
Looks like the things that we just did.
Yeah, it's systems of equations, right?
And then
You don't need to write the cents necessarily, if that confuses you, because right now we are actually going to solve these. Now, what would you do to solve this?
What would we like at it? Like we did.
Yeah, I would probably use elimination if it were me.
Substitution would be annoying.
Substitution would be really annoying with this one, right? Elimination would be the way to go. So what would I do? Am I going to go with? I could go with 30, or I could go with 12.
12.
I think I would go with 12. So that would mean this one I'm going to multiply times what?
4.
4. And this one I'm going to multiply times what?
Negative 3.
-3. Okay, that's fine. So now, does anybody have a calculator?
I do.
All right, so good it out. Keep it out because we're going to need you for a while here. So we're going to do this. 4 times 10, I know that one. That's 40t, right? Plus 4 times 3, it's 12b. But this one I don't know. What's 4 times 255?
1020.
All right, 1020. So when you're having big numbers, if you're using calculators, it's like no big deal, right? I mean, they're just as easy as small numbers. All right, -3 times 3t is -9t, right? -3 times 4 is -12b equals, okay, here we go, 3 times 309.
Okay. 927.
Okay, 927. And is it going to be negative? It's negative.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we ready? We've got our plus 12b and our minus 12b. So we can put our line under here and put a plus sign. We can cross those out. and we can add these. So that's going to give me 31t is equal to 7 from 10 is 3. And that's, let's see, 7 from 10. So 2 from 11 is 9. And I'm borrowing that, that's 93. That's it, right? Yeah, that's right. 93. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 31, right? And I'm going to get, that is really cool. Look at that. That goes in 3 times. So my t is 3. All right. Now we're going to substitute that in. Now 3 what? We're talking 10 t's and 3 used golf balls. Probably 3 cents, because that's what we're talking about, right? We changed all this to cents. So that's 3 cents. So now I'm going to substitute my 3 into one of the 2 original equations. Which one do you want to use? The lower one? Okay. So 3 times 3 plus 4b equals 309. All right. So 9 plus 4b is equal to 309, right? What would I do now? Minus 9. Minus 9. Oh, that's easy. Look at that. 4b is equal to 300. Ooh, that's easy. So now I'm going to divide by 4. Divide by 4.
75.
B is what?
75.
75. So now we're still talking cents. So let's see. Let's read our question. How much does each item cost? The teas cost 3 cents, and the balls cost 75 cents. That's so cool. Isn't that cool? I mean, I think that's almost like magic.
Wait, wouldn't you have to do it for the top one then, next 2, because there's a different value?
Well, actually, no. If you plugged it into this one, you get the same thing. 10 times 3 is 30. 3 times 75 is what? 152. 2. Yeah, it's 2. I don't know. I can't do that in my head. What did I just say? I just lost my.
It's 200.
3 times 75 is what? What's 3 times 75?
It's 225.
225. 225 plus 30 is 255. There we go. See? See how's that? 30, because 3 times 10 is 30, plus 225 is 255. It works. It's the same.
Wouldn't that be, because like, the value of, because for the first one, 10 t's, that would be 10 times 3.
Right, 30.
And that's already way over the cost of the first one. So the person who says 10 tees and 3 used golf balls is lower than their actual price should be.
Well, not necessarily, because think about it. So if I did this, so this one was using this one, right? So let's do it on this one.
Wait, so which one would you buy?
So 10 times 30 plus 3 times 75, right, is equal to 255. So this is 30 plus 225 is equal to 255. That's correct.
Yeah, I thought it was 300, not 30.
Oh, got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. So that's how you do them. And so most of the homework problems are pretty straightforward like that. I want you to try to do them. The only one that's a little different is, I believe, is number 4. And this was a sad thing. Unfortunately, Indu scored 13 points lower than Liam on the algebra test. Together, their scores totaled 169 points.
Wait, scored less than
Indu, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. So what did each student score? Okay. So that one's a little different, but I'm going to let you, if you do that one and you can figure it out, just try to find the equations. You got to have 2 equations, right? See if you can find it. And that would be great. Thank you. And all the others, some of you guys are starring in these roles here. Not all of them, but some of them. And they're kind of fun. So the first one is the one I just did on the board. Okay? And it sort of shows the explanation of how to do it. I didn't totally finish it. So maybe just write down the answer in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, from your notes. All right, and the rest should be fairly straightforward. You should be able to do them. All right, ding.